Let's take a look at creating a directory. But before I do that, I'm currently in the Etsy folder. I can tell because I can see it there at the end of my command prompt. If I wanted to remember where I was along the full path, I could type in pwd for present working directory, and it would tell me that I'm in /Etsy. This is not a good place to make folders. Generally speaking, you don't want to do this in a folder like Etsy unless you have a really good reason to. And since we're just learning how to make folders, that doesn't constitute, in my mind, a good reason to be messing around with Etsy, which again is the configuration folder for your entire Linux system. If you're on a Windows machine, this would be roughly equivalent to your registry. And you generally don't go poking around in your registry unless you know what you're doing or you have a good reason to. So let's get out of Etsy. We're going to be working in Etsy a lot later. But let's go back home to our home folder. Now we're logged in as root right now, so that's going to be /root. But I wanted to show you a neat trick. You can get back to your home folder by typing in cd space and then a tilde and then a /. That's going to take you back to your home folder, regardless of where you are on the drive. Now if I type in pwd, it's going to tell me that I'm in my home folder, which in this case is root. And I've explained before that this is a weird folder. This is another folder we generally wouldn't mess with, but it is reserved for the root user. So here we can actually play around a little bit with the commands that I wanted to show you for making a new directory. Let's try it out. Let's make a new folder with mkdir, make directory, and then we just give it a name. Now generally you don't want to put spaces in the name, mainly because the internet hates spaces and we're focusing on creating an internet application. So that's a little different than what you see on Mac and Windows where you can put spaces all over the place and it's fine. But in here, let's just make something simple like my project. Now when I do ls, I should actually see my project there. And we've already learned the cd command, so I can cd into it. So I could type in cd my project. Now I am super lazy. I don't know if you are, but I surely am. I don't like typing any more than I absolutely have to. So in this particular case, I'm just going to type in cd my, and now I'm going to press the tab key on my keyboard. And since my, there's only one thing here, that's enough to identify that uniquely. It's just going to fill the rest in when you hit tab. So that's a nice little shortcut, especially if you have really long folders and you're worried about misspelling something. This is a great way to do it. I'll press enter. Now when I do pwd, I can see that I'm inside root and then the folder my project. If you found value in this video, if you learned something new, help me out with a like and subscribe. For more videos on software development and DevOps from a developer's perspective, check us out at maddevskills.com or on Twitter @devskills.